Today we're going to install this cat guard from Rough Country on my 2021 Tacoma. Stay tuned. So the kit comes with 14 gauge steel cat guard. It's all pre-bent. There's no additional pieces to connect, which is nice. You've got all your hardware here, which includes these tamper resistant bolts and a bit to install them. We've got instructions and an accessories book for other stuff they hope to sell me. Okay, so the first thing the instructions want us to do is to remove these braces from both sides of the truck. I believe these are 12 millimeter. So I'm just going to loosen those up. And remove them. We're doing this whole job in the driveway. You see a lot of these videos where guys put their truck on the lift, which is nice, but you can do this in your driveway. And luckily for me, the truck is just slightly lifted, so I don't even need to jack the truck up. I can get under here pretty easily. So I'm going to spin these guys off, and then we put this aside. You know what? Let's make this easy on ourselves. There we go. All right. All right, we're going to repeat on the other side. So when I was under the truck and I had these in place inside the crossmember, and I was trying to get the bolts to go in from the bottom, they weren't really lining up, and you can see the threads started to actually get damaged on this one. Not sure if you'll see that. So what I did was I took everything out, and what I did was I put the bolts through the top, kind of the opposite direction, and tighten them down, kind of ran them through backwards, and essentially cleaned out any of the stuff that was in there, because it seemed like there was just maybe too much powder coat or paint inside the threads, and they did not want to bite, or they're just not perfectly aligned where the way that they actually welded these. You can see the hole is kind of off center. And look at that, it's just threading on a little nicer this time, so I think we're good. I can do this while it's outside of the truck. That actually makes it a little easier. Right off the bat, I've got this in the wrong place. This needs to go over here. That was never going to work. Okay, I've got it temporarily in place. maybe to the point where I can sort of snug these up. All right, so let's pull this camera back. So I've got the front of the cat guard just kind of hanging on those two front security bolts. They need to be tightened down. And I've got one of the cross brace bolts holding it up in the back. But you can see I've got alignment here. And if I hold this up, I've got alignment back here. I've decided I'm going to put the cross brace on this passenger side in the rear so that we can start holding the cat guard in place. Easier said than done. Maybe if I use one of these longer bolts on one of them to get me lined up, that will help. Alright, so that's in. The other part of the battle is going to be lining up down here on the frame, which is not that big a deal. Okay, so that one's in. Okay, now let's see if we can get this one in. Threading in, I see it moving. Let's go get our 12mm socket. Get this one a little more tightened to kind of pull the whole brace in where it needs to be. That's snugged up. Now I can try and snug this one up with maybe less resistance. Those are snug, but I'll hand tighten those with a ratchet. I'm probably going to run just one of these back here for now. Kit does come with another tamper resistant bolt that I think you're supposed to use both of them here. I'm going to use just one for now because one of mine got damaged when I was trying to put it in the front crossmember position. For now, I think this is going to still be a very good deterrent because my cats are tucked away inside of here. I like the design because it was one piece. It's steel. It's not a combination of pieces that are bolted together. Let's finish getting it buttoned up and we'll be done. Okay, let's have a quick look at the finished product. Got my factory skid plate on the front, which I'd like to replace with something beefier. Let me know what you're running in the comments. So we've got our 2 security bolts that hold it in the front, and then the back is held in by these cross braces. It's pretty sturdy. The rough country cat guard is 14 gauge steel, powder coated. You can see our cats are tucked in behind this, so it'd be pretty tough to get back here and make a good cut on the exhaust, you know, back here. You know, this is a deterrent, but hopefully somebody crawls under my truck. They're gonna see that this is in the way and there's easier targets elsewhere. So hope this helps you. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.